Hi, I'm Eve Sandoval. Um, so I am going to get into my conceptual leadership questionnaire results. I'm a high school teacher and I teach business and accounting. And I have a couple clubs as well, business clubs, Future Business Leaders of America and DECA. And so, and my work right now and working with these students, I feel like the entire focus is leadership. I have two students that were nominated as national officers for FBLA. And so their focus is, true leadership with regard to leading our student body. And when you're working with students that are on the top 10 anyway, they have a different mindset, I would say, than a lot of other students. And they're focusing on graduating from high school with an associate's degree. And that's why I'm here. And a lot of other teachers like me. We're here to try to offer them those concurrent enrollment classes. The dilemma that I have is that when I took this questionnaire, I was a little surprised with the results because while everything was really, really close, it did come out with me being a process emphasis result. And when I read that, I was a little shocked because I think that I'm big on behavior and that's what I teach. So it kind of caught me off guard to see that it would be more on emphasis. But when I went through those questions again, I mean, I teach organizational structure in my classroom, and I'm constantly stressing the process, the process, the process, the process. Having the DOA, who has the designation of authority, the DOA, and following the chain of command, and what it really takes to appreciate and preserve that placement for my students when I look at them as top 10 and academically competing in these content areas. But when I think about my career, and I'm a corporate accountant, when I think about my career in oil and gas, and I think about the terrible leaders that I felt I had, that was one of the biggest motivators for me to leave corporate America was feeling like as an accountant, I was in a box, and that box didn't leave room for leaders to know how to reach us accountants, and we needed leadership, and we needed to be included what was going on in the business. So when I think about my reasons for leaving corporate, and then I'm looking at my classroom and my students now, I guess process is a big deal to me, and I didn't realize it. So I think that's very interesting. Looking forward to learning a lot more about this as I continue in education. I don't want to move away from this. I've found my happy spot and I love it. But my goal is to really be able to layer this in to my teaching style and continue as a leader myself in a new space. I've been teaching for 6 years and surely has been the best thing I could have ever done. But I am still needed in my role because I feel like a lot of the teachers in my building are younger, A, and B, they're not from industry. So they know their content. That does not mean they know how to deal with adults in the building. Even our administrators, I feel, they're teachers. They're teachers who become administrators. What gives them the skill set and the training and the background and the professional development to be a leader, though? And especially teaching through the pandemic, that became very evident and disheartening at the same time, especially when I really felt the call of duty to step in and help where I could. And as department chair, there's a lot of leadership required, but it's very hard in leadership to help people who don't want help. And they're an expert in their field and they've had 20 something years experience doing it that way. and that's how they're going to do it. So for me in this class, um, I feel like I might have a different goal than some of my peers. But at the end of the day, I know we're all going to get to the finish line together and be so much better for it. And I just appreciate your time, and I really enjoy reading your comments as well. We learn a lot from each other, and I appreciate it. Thank you.